Hey guys! So today I thought I would record something for you guys, so decided to record myself. And we're gonna go through the makeup that I am currently loving from like a more like expensive brands. Of course, this is gonna be pretty much a lot of Ulta Beauty stuff. There's only one product that is not Ulta Beauty, and that's this. This is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, but I use this in like a very sometimes a very rare instance. Sometimes I just stick to the Ulta Beauty one because it's quick and easy, but that's just like with it. So anyway, just putting that out there. Let's start with the palettes first, actually. First palette, I love this little like chocolate palette. This here is a Night Piece shadow palette. As you can see, it's a little dirty. You would expect that from someone who is constantly, in makeup. If they're not into makeup, they don't have a messy palette. So, yeah. It's the same with artists, they always have like messy sort of like pans and palettes and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's even on the little clear thing here. I personally like these a lot more than I do the glass. I don't know why. I just feel like this one's a lot more protected than glass because glass breaks easily. So yeah. Next one is this palette. You all have seen this on my channel before. If you haven't, this is actually a palette that has this little guy with it. So, frick. As you can see, it's got like blushes, bronzers, highlighters. Can't really see it, but yeah. Actually, let me turn on the light so you guys can, get a view of this. It seems so dark in here. Alright. Maybe that'll help. But yeah. As you can see, this is what the palette looks like. Super easy. To-go palettes, I would say this one. But these are more like if I'm just like having, if I need a little, just like having a little fun time. But yeah, there you go. This is what that looks like. Next is this little guy, this palette here. This is sort of like my very I believe my most loved palette because I love these kind of colors, and I even gave my sister some, like the palette that I didn't use, and it was like this other one with like purples and stuff like that, because I don't think I can do purples that well. It just depends on the purple itself. But yeah, this is a blush and a bronzer that came with it. They came with two. This one. So, and then of course the Melissa Michelle palette. As you can see, it's a mess, but one of them, yeah, it's just a mess. I have a lot of like messy sort of stuff, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, another thing I have that's a highlighter is this. This here is actually goes with this palette actually, because they had like a summer theme that was like scented stuff, because this is actually marshmallow and this is chocolate. So, and then this also came with it, this little blush, this soft serve blush, which is really cute, but you just have to be very light with it because it's a little dark. Unless you are, like, of course, dark skinned, then it might help. But even then, I don't know. That's all up to you. You may have a different preference to this better than I would. So, and then another thing that actually came with this is like, well, actually I got another lip liner, but I also got some, like, you know, some new glosses. These here, you guys, I've said before, these remind me so much of my childhood because this is literally what we would use as I was a kid. Was these glosses. These glosses were everything to me. But yeah. I love lip glosses. I have a couple. This is another one. This is more of like a pinky, sort of Barbie-esque palette. Sorry if you hear anything, that my parents are working up on the roof right now, so yeah. Got a couple of eye primers. There's 2 of them, actually 3 of them technically. See? 3 eye primers. 2 face primers, yada yada yada. Got a couple of lip stuff. Some more lip stuff. So this one here, my mom, like, I wore once and my mom was like, that's a pretty shade on you. So that's why, I kept it. She said she doesn't like to see red lips on me because I'm so pale, you can be able to see it. So, but this, it's like, she's like, that's a pretty color on you, So, at least she acknowledged me for that. But yeah, that's actually a lipstick. These here are actually like, hold on, let me sort these out 1 second, y'all. But yeah, these here are liquid lips. Now of course, you do not have to go out to Ulta to buy this stuff. You can literally just go to your local drugstore and get them yourself and find things that are dupes of this stuff. That's totally fine if you are not interested in like the glamorous like sort of side. Like that's up to you, girl, but yeah. There's another eye primer. So that's wait, how many eye primers is that? 4 eye primers. Yeah, I'm that crazy. But yeah. Anywhoosies. Another thing I like to use, especially like for summer, is I like to use the brow tint as mascara. And even though I don't support this person, I had learned that you can in fact use this as mascara, from James Charles. I mean, I'm not saying I don't support like him, as in like I don't want him to grow and stuff like that. I want him to grow. I want him to succeed in life, but I just didn't really, like, I'm just like on the fence of like, who he is and stuff like that. So yeah, this is like a travel size one, and it's perfect because it's not like black like the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Because even though, sometimes I just don't want to wear a black mascara. Sometimes I want to wear like something natural and like beautiful. That's why, in fact, I've even got the CoverGirl clear mascara. I seen it on Instagram and I was literally like drawn to it. But yeah, another mascara that I use pretty well a lot, you guys, is this one. This is the Ulta Beauty Limitless Lashes Lengthening and Voluming Mascara. It's black, obviously, but that's just like a, because I don't technically need the brow tint because I've already got thick brows as is. So, but I do like to sprucing them up, just kind of like clean them up, you know, because they get like crazy, like you guys. They do. They get cray. But yeah, that's mainly it of like what I use as a collection piece. But yeah, my sister has even gotten into like certain like guys, my sister has gotten into makeup. Like, let me show you guys her bag. let me just like show y'all. Look at that. My sister has literally, like, in fact, I'm actually gonna put this little one in here because it's a black one, and yeah, she could use it. But yeah, she has like, you know, like the white translucent powders in here because she uses those more than I do. If I'm using a powder, it's gotta be of my color or whatever. But yeah, you know, dadgummit, me and her are just like two totally different people. She's alternative and I'm girly. Like, I love girly things. I love pinks and purple. Well, pinks and like pastels, and like I love those sort of things. I used to hate pastels, but now I love them. So I know that's kind of a hypocrite of me, but like you guys, I used to be so much like her. Like, always into wearing black and stuff like that, but now I'm just kind of like, I'm more mature now, and I just feel like black's more like, I felt like, because I was like, I think it was because like I liked black because I was so much in a depressive state. They say that, you know, your mood can affect your wardrobe too, so you know, I started to include a lot more color into mine, but I still wear black. It's just like very much like in leggings or like something that's comfortable, because I have been getting back into leggings, like, you know, wearing leggings and stuff like that. And besides, you know, my mom says as long as you have like a shirt to cover up, you know, cover it up, I don't mind if you wear leggings. So, you know, plus sometimes when your girl's on your period, when a girl's on her period, it's just like, just no. But yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, the only thing that isn't an Ulta Beauty brand is this, but I use this like for more glamorous types of things. So, but in Ulta Beauty respect, it's like 1% is Benefit and 99% of it is Ulta Beauty makeup. So, because that's all I can afford. Because I mean, you know, this technically is a Sephora find, along with like my Cover FX powder. That is a Sephora find, and that's the only two things I've ever bought from Sephora. I've only gone to Ulta because I'm just not much of a Sephora type of girl, because I feel like it just like seems like a lot more like they judge you down there, versus at Ulta it's like everyone's beautiful, you know. That's kind of just like my way. And like I even put up, if I ever find it again, but there was a thing about Sephora where they basically judged this girl for how she looked, and like I was like, no, I do not support that. If you judge me based on my looks or whatever, then you clearly have some self problems that you are reflecting on me. So I couldn't support that. But yeah, regardless, this is mainly the makeup I um, I've bought that is more expensive. Now, if you want to see my cheaper makeup, I will do a video about that later. But yeah, regardless, you guys, let me just tell you right here, right now, you do not need to have all this makeup. If you want to go for Walmart makeup, go for Walmart makeup. I'm not stopping you. Nobody is stopping you. If that's all you can afford, boo, go for it. Like, everyone slays on their own budget. You know? Doesn't matter what, everyone slays. Like, if you can only afford you can only afford Walmart, that's fine. Like, people need to understand that, as, like, I feel like I do have an influence on you guys, now that I'm starting to gain a little bit more traction, I believe that, for any of you girls out there who are watching, who like, watch me, you don't need to have, like, whatever drugstore you have, that's okay. If you can only afford that, go for it. Like, don't be afraid to, like, express yourself in your own way. You don't need, like, layers and layers of, like, these makeup that influencers have, these other influencers, because keep in mind, a lot of them have the money to buy that sort of stuff. Keep in mind, they have the money to buy this stuff. Me, on the other hand, I'm just like you. I literally, live, a normal everyday life, and I get up, do what I need to do, and yeah. But yeah, you guys, regardless, just know that you do not need, to have any of this makeup if you do not wish. If you want to get it, go ahead. I'm not stopping you, but if you feel, like you don't, like it's not your lane, don't do it. Don't step out of your comfort zone just because I say I like a product. Don't be doing that. As I am like you, I'm looking out for you guys, because I know a lot of us with COVID are ending up, we're strapped for cash. A lot of people cannot afford to buy a $50 palette. Nobody can. Which technically a lot of this is like from like bags and stuff like that, like the little sale stuff. So I got it usually for $25. So, but regardless, no matter how much I spent on it, there's always going to be people that are just like, well, I can't afford that. That's fine, boo. Go to Walmart, go to Boots, go to Saks. I don't care where you go. Just, go to your, it doesn't matter where you go. You can literally slay on a budget. Like, even you guys, in Walmart the other day, I seen these bags in this little, like, fanny pack that looked like a Gucci, like, bag. I will, like, basically, once I go back, if they're still there, I will show you them, and basically you guys can, go see if they're at your local store, because literally I seen them and I was like, this seriously reminds me a lot of Gucci, like a dupe of Gucci, which is fine, because realistically I don't really like, it was a pattern. It was kind of like the one that was kind of like, the typical Gucci, the tan and the brown with the like flowers on it and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't get it because I already have a backpack, so. But yeah, you guys. But yeah, anyway, you guys, that's that. I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and, know that I'm still around. I'm just like kind of focusing on me and my health right now because of, like, if you have heard, about my videos, you know that I'm currently going through a lot of chest pains, and I'm slowly getting over it, but I just have to, like, be careful about eating, like, pasta and stuff like that because, or stuff that's, like, got high acid. So I have to really, like, be careful, you know, and let it take its course. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna see you guys anyway, guys. Bye.